So you've learned a little about the search API and how it fits in with the admin API. We're going to look at a couple more ways to interface, and then we're going to look at use cases. So that's what's going to cover the rest of this webinar. And so we'll start by looking at the Cloudinary CLI, and we'll look quickly at how you set that up. It's relatively easy, especially if you have Python installed, but even if you don't, just installing Python if you're on a Mac with Brew or downloading it's pretty easy. And I'll tell you, many of our tech support people love using the CLI. It's just really quick, has a lot of neat little features. So we're going to just take a look at how to get that going and how to make sure it's set up. And then looking at its help feature, which is really great. And then we will do a demo calling some of the search API with the CLI. So first of all, you just need to get Python greater than 3.6. So maybe you're using your own environments. You can just switch to something greater than 3.6, or you may have a Python 3 set up so that you can call Python 3. And then you'll want to install pip. And with pip, you get to pip install the Cloudinary CLI. In this case, I'm saying pip 3 in case you're designating it through the specific version. Once you've got it set up, then you're ready to just export the Cloudinary URL. And I want to show you that. So if you look at your dashboard, this is the Cloudinary URL. It says Cloudinary URL equals. You don't have to expose any of your secret or even your key, and just copy that into your clipboard. And then you would just go to your terminal and type in export. And I'm not going to do that because I don't want to give up my secret, but just paste in your secret. It'll be in your application context. And once you've got that, then you'll be able, and also you can check your, let's see if you can check which CLD. So it's been installed with Brew here. So I can see that it's available on my path. That's going to be the call letters in the terminal for the Cloudinary CLI. You can also, of course, if you're using Python 3, check your version. I'm at 3.9 and pip 3. So all of these things kind of get you ready to use the CLI. And if you've exported your Cloudinary URL, you can just do CLD config. And you'll notice it outputs your cloud name, your API key. Notice it doesn't hide your API key. That's really not anything that is secret. In general, it's kind of like a username, but it does hide most of your secret and then tells you if you're using private CDN and what the signature algorithm. So that's a confirmation that we're all set up to use the CLI. One of the great things about the CLI, especially if you're just learning it, is it has a great help function. So you can just type CLD -- help and get a list of lots of parameters. But in this case, we can call for help with search. So help search. And what you're going to get are some of the options that are available to you. Let's see, I think I need to do CLD search help. So we get like all of these options. So for example, where Jen was saying with field in the parameter, it's a -f in the CLI, sort by -s. And here we can see that we have an example, and it's doing a search for cat, and it has tags kitten, and it's sorting by public ID in descending order. And then it's with field context, with field tags, and max result 10. So that's how you can interpret that. So if I run this, what do I get? Oh, I don't get anything. And the reason why is because in my upload, I don't have that tags kitten, but I do have the tags cat. So I've got the same upload that Jen was demonstrating. And when I run this now, I do get my results. So it actually summarizes them at the top. And if you can see there, I got a total count of 4. And I get an array under resources. So if you're processing this, you would grab that array and you could step through it. And I get context, and I also get tags because I asked for those fields. So that's how it's kind of similar to the example that Jen was sharing. Oh, another thing that it's kind of cool is you can just say Cloudinary CLD admin dash dash doc. So you don't have to go search for the doc, where it is in the doc. So if I do admin, let's do search doc, it's going to open me up right to that search API. And by the way, just so you can see, if you are in documentation under references, you're going to find both the admin and the search API, as well as all of our other APIs. So I know that there was a question about structured metadata API. We aren't covering that today, but you can definitely find that. And then again, we're going to be getting into SDKs, and they're all covered in here too. So but nice to be able to just flash yourself in there right from the CLI. So here's a couple of examples that we can run just to kind of see, and it will actually see some functionality that you don't get with any of the other interfaces. So with Cloudinary Search, we're going to just do this basic search, and let's clear this out. We are going to do our search cat. It has a tag of dog, and we're going to look for, we're going to sort by public ID in descending order. And then we'll be like Z to A, and then we will look for context and tags. So this is very similar to the search that I just did. And again, you're going to look for the results at the top. Here's one where I'm going to be searching for context, or I'm going to be looking where the context is subject. I have a subject key, and then I'm also going to show the context fields. So in this case, the context is here and the subject was pets. So these all, in fact, these two have subject, context, pets. And then this is kind of the extra special one, because what we're going to get here is an actual CSV output. So just by adding -- CSV and search, it's going to create a search.csv for us. So I'm just searching for cat and context with subject. And let's just run that and take a look at what we get. So it's going to run that, and it tells you that it saved that search to CSV file. So if I cat that, I should see this, and it basically will take the keys that are in your JSON response and turn them into headers for your CSV file. And it takes care of all of the quoting, especially it can get kind of crazy when you get into some of the JSON objects in there. So that's a great deal for you.